What is up, YouTube? Today I'll be doing yet another video. This is going to be my top 10 movies of all time. I'm not going to edit it as much just because I'm falling a little bit behind in schedule. Because I want to get back on track. I want to do Thursday videos, reviews again, and do everything like that. But nevertheless, today's video is going to be a top 10. This is my top 10 movies in my collection, and the ones that I feel like I had the most fun watching or the best experiences out of them. So, nevertheless, let's get straight into the list. Number 10 is Youth and Revolt, Michael Cera and Patora Dangude, I think a day. I can't say her last name. But this is one of my favorite movies. Obviously, it's in my top 10. But it's definitely worth a watch. Really funny. You will laugh from start to finish. I guarantee that one. And it's definitely one to remember. A friend of mine actually suggested this to me, and I'm glad I checked it out. One of Michael Cera's best movies, in my opinion. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. And also Justin Long is in it as well. I just love Justin Long. Number 8 is Gladiator. Russell Crowe. One of my favorite Russell Crowe movies out there. If not the best Russell Crowe movie. If you haven't seen this, definitely check it out. You're definitely missing out on this one. Classic scene. Are you not entertained? That's what that's from. I'll butcher the scene, but anyway, if you haven't seen this one, you should definitely check this one out. It's a fantastic movie, and I love every bit of it. Funny fact about this movie, I haven't seen it for at least like a year, just because it takes a toll on me. This is one of the movies that I can't watch over and over again, just because there's so much stuff to it, there's so much stuff happening, I just can't watch it more than once in a while. But every time I watch it, it's a fantastic experience, and you should definitely check this one out. Next one up is a Disney movie. Moana. Absolutely love Moana. I can probably sing every single song in this film. I just love it all. If you haven't checked this one out, you should definitely check it out. In my opinion, this is one of the best Disney movies out there. And I just love the songs, and I love everything about it. You should definitely check it out. Number 7 is kind of cheating on this one. This is a trilogy that is dear close to my heart, and that is a Lord of the Rings trilogy. The reason it's number 7 is because I feel like I am cheating here with 3 movies. I can't just separate one, because that's not what you can't do. You cannot watch these movies in parts and be like, no, that's it. You have to watch it from Fellowship of the Ring to Return of the King, because it's one complete series, one complete story, and you just have to sit down and experience the films in that way. And that's why I put it at number 7, and that's why it's on this list, because it is close to my heart, and this is one of my favorite trilogies out there. I can watch these movies over and over again if I wanted to. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen them. Number 6 is A Clockwork Orange, Stanley Kubrick's movie. Very fucking weird. Stanley Kubrick is a weird bloke anyway. But you should definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. I went into this film not knowing anything about it. I've heard that people liked it, and I heard that it's a really good movie, so I just went in as a loose-minded. I knew Stanley Kubrick from The Shining and all that kind of stuff, and The Shining is weird in its way, so I was expecting to see some weirdness in this, and I am weirded out even thinking about this movie. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it. Number 6, I think, is Friday the 13th Part 13. This is my favorite one in the entire series. This introduces Jason to his hockey mask, and it just moves the story onwards from here. The first 2 movies were fantastic. I absolutely loved them, but they felt like they're their own story kind of thing, and this one introduced the hockey mask, and from this one led to the later on movies, and the hockey mask just stuck towards the whole series, 10 movies I think, and 11 movies, including the remake. But definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it, and check them all out. They are pretty fun to watch and pretty entertaining. Definitely check it out. Number 4 is The Wolfman, played by Lon Chaney Jr. Fantastic movie. I had to double check if I got his name right, and I did. Fantastic. But definitely check it out. Lon Chaney Jr. definitely did a fantastic role as the Wolfman. The story is awesome. The visuals are sick, and the wolf transformation between man and wolf is one of my favorite ones to date. The only other one that I can think of that really tops it off is Werewolf in London. That transformation scene was fantastic, and same with this one. It's pretty interesting how they did it. He had to lay down for like hours on end, and they added makeup over time, and it just paid off, and it looks really sick. You definitely check it out. Now the next 3 movies, including they're all black and white, because I absolutely love black and white films. So just a disclaimer there. If you don't like them, skip over this. I don't know. Next up is The Mummy. Fantastic. I absolutely love Boris Karloff. He's one of the iconic biggest horror icons out there. What a sentence. Absolutely love Boris Karloff, and in this he is fantastic, and I cannot wait to watch his further films. I've still introduced to the old horror ones. I have a couple of their movies, but definitely want to get into watching them all, and this is definitely worth a watch if you are interested. The Mummy. Next up is another Boris Karloff movie, and that is Frankenstein. Boris Karloff plays Frankenstein, obviously, and he does a fantastic job in this film, and this is one of my favorite Universal monster films out there, and it's just amazing. If you don't know anything about Frankenstein, I suggest you go watch this. This will introduce you to the whole thing, and you can go from there. Just like Dracula, there's like countless of movies. There's spin-offs, there's ones by Hammer, there's other ones by Universal, everything like that, and they're trying to remake it with the dark thing these days. Like, they remade The Mummy, and they're gonna probably remake Frankenstein at time and probably get them together like the MCU, which is okay, I guess, if they can do it in a good way. But anyway, back to Frankenstein. Absolutely love this film. If you haven't seen this, definitely check this out. It's definitely worth a watch, and this is one of my favorite films of these decade. Definitely check it out. Number 1. This is my all-time favorite film, and if you know me and if you heard me talk about this film at all, this one comes to a surprise to any of you guys, and this is going to be Night of the Living Dead. I don't know why I said it like that. Night of the Living Dead. Absolutely fantastic film. I love this so much. The only reason I don't have it on Blu-ray is because I've had this since like my first DVD almost, and I just don't want to give it up for some reason. I might upgrade to Blu-ray and see how it goes, but nevertheless, this is one of my favorite films of all time, and I don't think that's ever going to change. And it's just going to be really hard for any film out there to top this film. There's definitely some good ones out there, but never comes close to this. I watched this so many times. I absolutely adore this movie. And I'll talk to you about this more in the future. Maybe Thursday we'll do a review on this. Definitely gonna get in depth with that one. So Nightmare on Elm Street. I was gonna say that. Night of the Living Dead. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Fantastic movie, and I absolutely love it. So, that is my top 10. I'll quickly just pull it out for you guys. Probably get a good thumbnail. Fantastic movies. You should definitely check them out if you haven't seen them. And if you are interested in any of them, leave a comment, and I'll give my best way to help your question down below. But yeah, anyway, if you like this video, like, subscribe, look out for the next video. Thursday would definitely be a movie review. Maybe that, maybe something else I have in mind. I'm not too sure. So thank you guys for watching this lackluster of a video. If you enjoyed, keep an ear out, keep an eye out. I pointed to the wrong things, but most importantly, let's talk movies. Gotta